Hello and welcome to Empower Talks. I'm Taqi Haider, and today we are going to discuss a very important topic, and that topic is very close to me. We are going to see the beautiful word of entrepreneurship. And in order to discuss this particular issue, I have with me Mr. Sonam Bhutia from BBA Entrepreneurship Department. Welcome to Empower Talks.
Thank you so much, sir.
So, Mr. Sonam, we have seen a huge amount of growth in startups over the past few years in India. And we have seen the small businesses grow into big businesses. And we wanted to understand that what it takes to become a big business from small business. And we want to understand this journey. So, to start with, my first question to you is, can you help our audience to make us understand about what is the meaning of entrepreneurship?
So thank you, sir. So entrepreneurship is basically nothing but problem solving at its very core. So problem solving in a sense that it makes money. So it is a business venture that solves a particular problem.
Okay.
For example, if your neighbor doesn't have a tiffin service, you open one. So you're already an entrepreneur.
Okay.
So basically, problem solving, big or small, might be considered as entrepreneurship. So that is in the simplest form as possible.
Okay.
So that is what entrepreneurship is.
Yeah, I have a list of questions with me.
Sure, sir.
So can you just describe the current ecosystem, startup ecosystem in India?
Absolutely, sir. So 10 years ago, when you look back at India, starting up a business was very hard.
True.
I mean, there were so many hurdles, so many challenges. First of all, it was the family. Right? Family, they didn't allow their sons and daughters to venture into the startup world. Likewise, the government also actively didn't support the youths to start their own business. Likewise, there were other obligations such as banks. Banks couldn't give loans as much as we are having now. So now, coming back to the present day, if you look at it, the world has completely changed. The Indian ecosystem has completely changed. And there are banks that are startup friendly, and due to the internet, basically, the common Indian household is now familiar with the word startup, entrepreneurship, and they also want to get their hands dirty.
And just to add this thing, Startup India as well, initiative.
Yes, exactly.
The government is also backing your
Yes,
idea.
Government is also actively trying to, maybe it's because of our massive population and the challenges that comes with it, the employment generation. So why not, push, the government also thought, why not push the job, the employer, not the employee. Right. So I think government initiatives are also very modern in terms of entrepreneurship. So I think looking at the evolution of entrepreneurship, I think we have come a long way now. I think we have more than 100 plus unicorns today. And I think by 2047 we might cross the 1,000 number as well. So
True.
I think that is what entrepreneurship is about today in India.
So we are going to discuss about the different brands, case studies, and before the interview we were discussing about one brand which is not available these days, but Sonam was saying the right thing about, there was one brand called Hippo Chips.
Hippo, yes.
So you were telling about that particular brand.
Yes, sir.
So what is your take on that particular case study?
Yes, sir. I mean, it is a common flaw that Indian entrepreneurs have, is that the persistence or the regular or the longevity of things. So in India, people take time to trust the brand. There is a long term. There is a long span of time when we make a proper relation with a brand. For example, we have Parle G. And it has been since our childhood. Like for example, Horlicks, Bonvita, all those things have a relationship,
True.
have a cultural relationship.
Amul
with us.
as well.
Amul, yes.
Yeah.
So it takes time to create a relationship with the brand. So then comes Hippo. It was my generation. There was a chips brand
chips.
called Hippo. I mean,
And baked.
Yes, it was baked. It was very
Different
healthy and
flavors.
Yes, different flavors. But what happened was at the early stage, it started losing the market share. So the owners of the brand, they took it out of the market immediately. So that was a big mistake, because looking back, our generation still, I was in Reddit a few days prior, where I learned about the whole Reddit, the Hippo return movement. So they're actively trying to bring Hippo back. So these are the kind of nostalgia that we have, and these are the that's why I always think that bringing that trust requires time, and in entrepreneurship, to build a brand that is trustworthy, it requires time, especially in such a competitive market as India.
So you have to spend time in market,
exactly.
And you have to be consistent.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Talking about the other products, I just wanted to discuss few startups. Your favorite startups, and can you just share few favorite startup stories?
Sure, sir. I mean, there are a few that I'd like to highlight. Some of the startups is very popular. Some of you, so you might not know. Viewers might not know. So the first one I think I wanted to talk about is Paperboat. As we all know, Paperboat is a juice company basically. But according to, in my opinion, Paperboat is not a juice company, but it sells something else. It sells you nostalgia. Right? Because everyone remembers, especially if you're from North India, everyone remembers that aam ka juice, aam panna that you used to have when you were very young. The jamun you had in your childhood. That is very nostalgic. And the chili guava, one of my favorites, because I used to have it when I was a child. So these flavors that was brought forward by Paperboat is what makes the company what it is right now. So I think Paperboat sells nostalgia, and I think most of the upcoming entrepreneurs also should know that. Not like treating it as the placement of all the products, the placement of it all, right? So not just a juice product, but it sells nostalgia. It sells you emotions basically. And emotion is a very interesting commodity.
And they also try to capture 10 rupees wala
the segment.
Especially
Lahori Jeera is also there. Another company which actively, there is a balance between business and social entrepreneurship is Meesho. Right? Meesho is a e-commerce brand. Everyone loves it. But most of us might not know that it gives empowerment to single housewives, the Indian female population, by allowing them to open their own stores at a very cheap rate. So without even having a single inventory item. So that is something very commendable, as it is making profit, also helping the society.
This is what is important.
Yes, and this is what entrepreneurs should aspire to be. I mean, not just the profit and not just the money, but also social responsibility as well. Likewise, there is another coming to an environmental based startup. So there is a startup called Fool.co. It is basically the founder is a very religiously devout person. So he used to go to mandirs, and in mandir people offer flowers, a lot of flowers. So all those flowers after the religious ceremony is dumped somewhere, right? It is kept somewhere. It cannot be it cannot vanish in thin air. So it used to clog the rivers. It used to pollute. It used to rot and smell. So what did the founder do? Right? It was a very genius of him. So he collected all those flowers from all the temples across his city and refined it and made it into incense sticks.
Okay.
So basically, it is the raw materials is coming from free, coming for free, and from a temple.
Yeah.
So it is very pure.
Yeah.
So it is already a big selling point. And then they turned into agarbatti.
Okay.
So which is a very ingenious way of doing business. So basically, he's getting the flowers, the raw materials for free, and it also gives a little bit edge on the marketing side because it is the raw materials are extracted from the temple. And on the other side, the environmental side, it reduces pollution as well as littering in the vicinity. So a win-win situation.
That's right.
Kind of entrepreneurship. So these are some of the things. Also, one last, because I haven't shared any tech-based entrepreneur, so wanted to share one entrepreneur from a very remote place in Tamil Nadu. So he started a software company from a very remote place, and it is one of the global software solutions now. It is called Zoho.
Zoho, so, yes,
we also use Zoho. So it was made in one of the very remote areas in Tamil Nadu.
I have heard about this.
So, and the founder is very humble as well. So yeah, another startup. These all the startups that I shared solve very Indian problems. If you take a look. If you can just brief the audience about Zoho. So Zoho is basically a software company, and it was found in Theravadu something. I forgot the name of the village. Yeah. And basically started with a founder himself and his wife. Yeah. So what they used to do, they used to carry their regular rural chores by the day, and by night they used to work as a software company. It's still based in that particular village, and it is a unicorn today. So you don't need a big office or a big in a big city, a big car to have a software company. You can do it as easily as in a rural village as well. So that is what the Indian entrepreneurship is all about.
Nice. For a business, there would be a problems. So what are the common problems in business these days?
Yes, sir. There are many. I mean, in terms of entrepreneurship, there are many obstacles, challenges, and problems that entrepreneur faces. So I've been working with startups for the past 5 years now, and the most common mistakes or the challenges that an entrepreneur faces is that he or she falls in love with the product. So as an entrepreneur, you should never fall in love with the product that you have created, because chances are you have to change or you have to modify or you have to scrap the whole idea, because you have to work on what the customers love, not
even
what
you
love.
Can sell the ideas.
Yes.
You can sell the company.
You can sell the company as well. Yes. So that is one of the number one. That is one of the problems that the entrepreneurs face. Likewise, one such problem is like spending too much money, too much capital on your office, on branding, marketing, before even validating the product. So in my opinion, I think you should, as an entrepreneur, you should validate your product, test your product first, and then only go for branding, marketing, and getting an office and all those things. Because if you see, the successful entrepreneurs started from a garage or a basement. Right? So we have to follow their footsteps, because follow their successful mantra. So that is one of the few problems that we have. Another one that comes to my mind is people give up too early. I mean, the example that I gave.
This is quite happening in our country.
Because we don't see success for a few times, and we tend to consider it as a failure. Because even great entrepreneurs such as Elon Musk failed multiple times before landing into PayPal and moving on to Tesla and SpaceX. Yes. So failure is always a pathway to success. So
you have to learn from your failures and move on.
Exactly.
Persistence, perseverance.
failure is one of the key traits of entrepreneurship.
True.
You have to fail in order to learn.
Yes.
So that is there is no other way around. So that is one important challenge or a problem that
Yeah,
you should.
I have heard somewhere that 90% of startups ends within the 5 years of launch.
Yes, sir. I mean, the startup ecosystem is called a graveyard of startups for nothing. I mean, yes, sir. So most of the people, they quit very early. Some of them, they try to do everything by themselves.
Yeah.
And not consider forming a team
Or outsourcing the
Yes,
work.
sir. Even outsourcing is
Yeah.
such. I mean, people tend to do everything, often fail. I mean, you have your own forte, you have your own strengths, and you have to find someone with different strengths. So that's how you form a team. If you look at successful startups across our country, you see Lahori Zira is one. You have Lenskart. They all have perfect team. They started with a very strong team.
Yeah.
I mean, each of the members, they know what to do, what their role was. So I think that is also one of the key factors to their success. A strong team. So people tend to fail a lot because of such mistakes. Failure to make teams, doing everything by themselves. So all those stuff.
Who's your favorite entrepreneur?
So for me, so I always give students the example of one entrepreneur. I mean, Elon Musk is up there. And coming to the Indian entrepreneurship, I have Ravi Gupta is there.
Both.
Yes. And also from Northeast, I have my friend Thia Makuvan. So he's an entrepreneur, and his particular product is basically an AI-powered glass, which helps a wearable glass, which helps partially blind individuals to recognize currency notes, read, and all those recognize people. So they're working on that. So he's really out there.
That's a great idea.
Yes, sir. I mean, he's doing a lot of social entrepreneurship with that as well. So yes, sir. These are my
Any favorite business you have?
Yes, sir. I really I'm a D2C kind of an entrepreneur. So D2C is my favorite type of entrepreneurship, where I can sell it directly, no matter the domain.
Can you just explain to our audience?
I mean, yes, sir. D2C is something you sell directly to a customer.
Okay.
So basically, if I create something that is customizable, such as a T-shirt or a mug, or even chocolate bars, juice, whatever. So these are all D2C products that I can directly sell to the customer. So that is my kind of thing, because I, as an entrepreneur, want to reach to the customer. I mean, I want to be out there, and work with them. I mean, understand their pain points and deliver the products that they require. So that is
okay. Let me give you a situation.
Sure, sir.
Let's say that this podcast has been watched by an individual who has a very good idea.
Yes, sir.
Idea about homemade juice or an application. So what would be the first step?
So I would like to give, first of all, I would like to give them a small suggestion that don't wait it to be perfect. I mean, don't wait for perfection. Start very small. Right? Start with 10 customers. If you are making a juice brand, start with 10 customers. Give them a testing session. Get their feedback. Ask them whether they are willing to pay for it on a regular basis. Is it worth buying? And not just clapping. I mean, some people, they have a testing and all the people clap, but no money is gained from it. So test the product at a very small, fail fast if you want, or I mean, if the product is really nice, you'll succeed. So start small and think big. That is the core mantra. Yes, sir, of what what a young entrepreneur, a small scale entrepreneur should do.
Okay, for doing any business, does only money matters, or there has to be an idea, or there has to be a temperament?
Yes, sir. I mean, so it is a mixture of both. I mean, mixture of all. I mean, money is not important at all that much. I mean, see, you need capital. That is there.
That is
Without capital, business is not there. But we tend to think that it might require crores and crores of rupees.
yeah,
But it is not the case.
yeah. Because if I ask my audience, they will say, for doing any business, they require money. This is the first step
Yes,
according to them.
I mean,
But
yes.
but according to you, it's not a first step.
No,
there
sir.
are other steps as
No, sir.
well.
First is the idea,
Yeah.
the validated idea. After that, there is the execution, the planning part, and then comes the money. I mean, money. For example, if we look at startups like Lahori Zira,
Yeah.
we are talking about. Lahori Zira started with 1 lakh bottles, 1 lakh small bottles as a starting project, as a pilot
They're
project.
testing
Yes.
their testing.
So it requires very less money compared to the crores and crores we think.
Yeah.
So does not. It requires your business acumen. It does not require just money, but
Yeah.
business acumen. I mean, your placement, your marketing, your product,
Yeah.
everything. It is a combination of everything, basically.
Okay. This is going to be the last question of
Sure,
this
sir.
podcast. We have seen events like Shark Tank, even in Inspiria as well. We have Startup Weekend. What kind of role these events are playing for young entrepreneur?
So basically, I like to call them as electrolytes. What electrolytes do to the body, it rejuvenates us. It gives us hydration.
Yeah.
So likewise, these
Events.
the
yeah.
events that
Yeah.
you said, the schemes that you said, is like electrolytes. It acts like a booster to the ecosystem. So government schemes such as Startup India, Make in India initiative, these all gives the entrepreneur the edge, the platform in which they can work. For example, Startup India, if you are registered under Startup India, under DPIIT, you are eligible to raise a seed funding. You can get anywhere from 5 lakhs to 5 crores. That is the cap market. That is the cap. So, likewise, you'll get tax benefits from those schemes, which is very important for early traction startup. Also, coming to the incubators, I mean, it is a very new term, an incubator in India, especially because it's only like 10 years old. The terminology has come up, and it is like 10 years old. So it helps startups give the edge, the networking, the mentorship that they require, right? So it is very important. And even in Siliguri, as we speak, there are 2-3 incubators across the city, and as near as in Sikkim, in Guwahati as well. So incubators, the government of India, Niti Aayog, and other organizations such as MITI, they all have their own government incubators, which the startup, the young entrepreneur, the budding entrepreneur can go and get those services for free. So that is also there. And coming to the events, events like Shark Tank, and even some web series based around entrepreneurship has literally shifted the culture, the Indian culture. Now every household, after Shark Tank and all those web series, every household there is a discussion about being an entrepreneur, what startup is. Yes, it made startup and your entrepreneurship a household name. Everyone knows what pitching is now. So previously it used to be beta government job kab karoge. Now it's like beta pitching kab karoge. So that is the cultural shift that we are witnessing right now. So that is the booster that I was talking about.
One more situation. Let's say there is one student, he don't have any idea. but he wanted to become an entrepreneur.
Sure, sir.
So how he able to find the right idea? Can you give some tips or tricks?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So it is. It is completely on the mindset. I used to teach my students about the entrepreneurial mindset and what it is. So if you have that mindset, it is very easy to find a solution and a problem and a solution. But if it is, if someone wants to, be an entrepreneur and has no idea, I'd like to, tell them that keep your eyes and ears open, because we as a human being are surrounded by problems everywhere.
True, everywhere. Yes, I agree.
Yes, sir. If your roads are a little bit rough, that is a problem. If your road has too many traffic jam, it is a problem, right? The weather is not good, it is a problem. So it is up to the entrepreneur to spot the problem and come up with a very unique solution. So work on that solution and you can be an entrepreneur. So that is one.
In the end, I just wanted to ask you about since Inspiria helped a lot of entrepreneurs, and I wanted to know since you are from BB Entrepreneurship Department, you are the perfect man to answer this particular question. Since you have in-hub as well,
yes.
So what kind of environment you are providing to a young entrepreneur?
So
at Inspiria,
yes, sir. So at Inspiria, we try to create a culture, create an entrepreneurship culture by not just pushing the student to be an entrepreneur, not just pushing them to be a business person, but to create that culture so that they are entrepreneur through within and without, right? Inside out. The entrepreneurial kida should be within them. So that is the kind of work we want to do, especially in our in-hub e-cell. We have an e-cell. We have a startup weekend as our flagship program.
Yeah.
So we, as a department, as a college, we want to instill that culture, the entrepreneurial culture, the startup culture, because when it comes to startup and ecosystem, we think about Pune, we think about Bangalore, we think about Mumbai. But we're trying to make this particular area, the region of North Bengal, Northeast, as a prime entrepreneurial hub ecosystem. So, and want this particular college, this particular department to be the epicenter of it. So that is what we are trying to do.
You are working in the right direction, and my best wishes are with you.
Thank you, sir.
You're doing a commendable job along with Dr. Lama.
Dr. Lama, sir.
Okay. So on this note, I would like to end the Empower Talks. Thank you once again, Sonam sir, for joining in. In the next episode, we will meet some other guests. Till then, please take care of yourself. Bye-bye.